Most people believe that whoever speaks the loudest in a room commands the most power. But true authority doesn't shout. It observes quietly, watching every move with absolute calm and terrifying focus. Society teaches us to fill every awkward silence with empty chatter. We fear the void. Yet, the most dangerous individuals weaponize silence, using it as a shield and a powerful psychological tool. Ancient Stoics understood a fundamental truth about human nature. When you speak less, you reveal less about your intentions, your fears, and your next strategic move, keeping everyone constantly guessing. Every word spoken is a tiny expenditure of your vital energy. By conserving your voice, you preserve your mental clarity and prevent unnecessary conflicts fueled by ego and emotional reactivity. When you stop talking, you finally start listening and truly observing. You notice the micro-expressions, the nervous tics, and the hidden agendas of everyone operating around you in the room. Seneca wisely noted that fires burn themselves out quickly if they lack fuel. Arguments and gossip die instantly when you refuse to feed them with your own verbal participation. People naturally fill empty spaces with their own insecurities. By remaining silent, you allow others to expose their entire strategy, hand, and weaknesses without you lifting a single finger. An unpredictable person is a dangerous person. If no one knows what you are thinking, they cannot prepare for your actions, leaving them in a constant state of psychological uncertainty. How many times have you wished you could take back words spoken in haste? Silence eliminates that risk entirely, saving you from foolish mistakes born of momentary anger or excitement. Before you answer a question, insert a deliberate 2-second pause. That brief moment of absolute stillness shifts all the power in the conversation directly back into your hands. When provoked by insults or criticism, responding with silence acts as impenetrable armor. It completely disarms your opponent because they expected a defensive reaction and received nothing. Guilty people over-explain. Insecure people over-justify. A truly confident person states their point once with absolute clarity and lets the silence do the remaining heavy lifting. When a habitually quiet person finally chooses to speak, everyone leans in to listen. Their words carry immense weight because they are never diluted by meaningless daily chatter. Sharing your goals prematurely releases cheap dopamine in the brain, tricking you into feeling like you already achieved them. Silence protects your ambitions until they become undeniable reality. Fools rush to give their opinion on everything under the sun. Wise individuals listen attentively, evaluate the evidence thoroughly, and speak only when their contribution adds genuine value. Nothing unnerves a manipulative person more than a silent target. Without feedback or emotional fuel, their tactics completely fail, leaving them frustrated and completely out of control. In high-stakes corporate environments, office politics thrive on gossip and reactive commentary. By staying quiet and focused, you become invisible to petty drama while advancing steadily. Master negotiators know that whoever speaks first after an offer drops usually loses leverage. Embracing the awkward silence forces the other party to improve their terms voluntarily. Marcus Aurelius wrote about building an inner citadel of the mind. Silence is the mortar that strengthens those walls, keeping external chaos and opinions from penetrating your peace. Treat your words like valuable currency. When you spend them too freely, they lose all value. When you hoard them carefully, every single sentence becomes precious and impactful. Liars often talk too much, adding unnecessary details to convince you of a falsehood. Silence gives you the space to listen closely, catch inconsistencies, and uncover the absolute truth. Amidst the raging storm of modern society's opinions and outrage, being the quiet center makes you an anchor of stability that others naturally gravitate toward and respect. Not every battle deserves your sword, and not every insult deserves a reply. Walking away in total silence is often the most devastating defeat you can hand an adversary. People underestimate those who do not boast about their achievements. This underestimation is your greatest tactical advantage, allowing you to strike with surprise when the moment is right. External silence breeds internal focus. When you cut off the noise of opinions, trends, and chatter, you hear the clear voice of your own intuition guiding your decisions. A man of few words builds a reputation for wisdom. Even when he says something simple, people assume it holds profound hidden meaning because he rarely speaks casually. Flatterers use sweet words to disarm your judgment. Silence is your best defense against empty praise, cutting through the honeyed poison with cool, detached indifference. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen only with the intent to reply. True power lies in absorbing everything while giving nothing away in return. Society pressures us to belong, to conform, and to voice opinions on every trending topic. True independence means having the courage to remain silent when everyone else is shouting. Mastering your tongue is the ultimate test of self-discipline. If you cannot control your own speech, you can never truly hope to control your destiny or your external circumstances. In an era where everyone broadcasts every detail of their lives online, privacy is the ultimate luxury. What people do not know about you, they cannot weaponize against you. The greatest leaders do not need to micromanage or constantly lecture their teams. Their quiet confidence and clear actions set a standard that commands absolute loyalty and respect. When someone tries to pick a fight with you and finds only a wall of serene silence, their anger loses momentum and eventually collapses under the weight of its own absurdity. Epictetus reminded us that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Silence is the direct practice of this ancient mathematical proportion. Talkative people often give away their hidden motives because they cannot bear the quiet. By remaining silent, you act as a mirror that forces them to reveal their true colors. Gossip dies the moment it reaches a person who refuses to pass it along. Be the dead end where all malicious chatter stops, protecting your integrity and your peace of mind. Sometimes the smartest strategic move in any disagreement is to step back into silence. You do not need to win every verbal skirmish to win the entire war of life. Gravitas is that rare weight and seriousness that commands instant respect without demanding it. It is built entirely on emotional restraint, measured actions, and calculated silence. Wu-wei, or effortless action through non-interference, teaches us that sometimes the most powerful response to chaos is to do nothing and say nothing until the storm passes. When your mind is quiet, your judgment becomes crystal clear. You stop reacting to external triggers and start acting from a place of deep, unshakable inner conviction. A person who never panics, never complains, and never over-explains is profoundly dangerous because they are completely immune to psychological warfare and manipulation. True influence is never bought with loud words or empty promises. It is earned through consistent restraint, reliable execution, and the quiet dignity of letting your results speak. Your peace of mind is too expensive to trade for winning an argument with a fool. Silence is the toll you pay to keep your mental sanctuary pure and undisturbed. Let everyone else empty their minds and show their cards first. Once the room falls quiet after their noise, your single well-chosen sentence will carry the weight of a final verdict. In a world drowning in digital noise, endless notifications, and shallow opinions, the person who remains silent and focused possesses a rare superpower that commands immediate awe. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about mastering your response. Silence is the physical manifestation of that mastery, proving that you control your impulses instead of them controlling you. Provokers want a reaction because it validates their hostility. By denying them your voice, you starve their ego and leave them talking to an empty wall of absolute indifference. When people cannot figure you out, they create their own stories in their heads, often imagining you far more capable, intelligent, and formidable than you even are. Distractions pull ordinary minds in 1,000 different directions. Silence anchors your attention to what truly matters, allowing you to achieve extraordinary results without breaking a sweat. Every time you feel the urge to interrupt, gossip, or defend your ego, take a breath and choose silence instead. That tiny moment of restraint is where true personal growth happens. History's most effective strategists rarely announced their plans beforehand. They moved in silence, executed with precision, and let the final outcome speak for their unmatched genius. True strength doesn't need to flex or boast. Like gravity, it is completely invisible yet holds entire worlds together without making a single sound in the process. Silence gives your mind the empty canvas it needs to process experiences, learn from past mistakes, and formulate brilliant strategies for the challenges waiting tomorrow. When everyone else is distracted by the superficial noise of competition, your quiet consistency and relentless focus give you an unbeatable, unfair advantage in every arena. Every useless argument and piece of gossip you entertain clogs your mental bandwidth. Choosing silence keeps your operating system running at peak performance and clarity. You do not need to fill the air with words to prove you belong in the room. Your calm presence and attentive silence speak volumes before you even open your mouth. Stop running from silence and learn to lean into it. In that sacred quiet, you will discover the formidable power of self-mastery that makes you truly untouchable. Being quiet doesn't make you weak, it makes you dangerous. Because when a wise person finally speaks after deep observation, the entire room listens and changes forever. By guarding your words, conserving your energy, and embracing the power of silence, you step into a new level of personal authority and unshakable Stoic strength today. Remember that true power is never loud. Let others exhaust themselves with noise while you cultivate the silent, unstoppable edge of a true modern Stoic philosopher. If you are ready to master your mind and harness the strategic power of silence, subscribe now for more timeless Stoic wisdom and life-changing philosophy insights.